Hey YouTube, I will be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S Captivate by AT&T. I'm not really using AT&T, I'm using Fido because I'm in Canada. But I've not really had any problems with it, except for the obvious GPS issues. But right now I'm running Cognition 3.02, which is by far the best ROM I've ever used. So we'll be looking through that, and that actually has fixed the GPS perfectly. Plus, I had a couple of other issues, and we'll be going through those too as the video progresses. So let's see how this goes. So when you look at the Captivate, it looks a lot like the BlackBerry Storm, and it's a bit bigger, and it feels good on the hand. It has a good weight, and you can see the four touch buttons at the bottom. It's a little cramped because of the Samsung logo and my case as well. But it feels comfortable enough. The Canadian version actually has the Samsung logo up here, and it gives more room for the capacitive touch buttons, which is actually, it looks a lot better. I actually don't like that logo. But the phone itself is brilliant. When I first got it though, had some problems, like GPS took forever to connect. My text messages had syncing, like time issues, and it was very slow. But anyway, back to the phone. At the back we have a 5.0 megapixel camera with no flash, and the speaker over there. And at the bottom we got the microphone. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. And on the left side you got the volume rocker. The top you just got the micro USB port that can be protected with the sliding door, and you got the 3.5mm headset jack. On the right you got the power button, and there's no dedicated camera key, which is kinda disappointing, but no big deal. And anyway, so back to the issues. After I got 2.1, I switched over to Froyo, which kinda messed up the phone a bit, but and I was looking for alternatives, so I was using Perception and Cognition, and Cognition was actually a really good ROM. And now they've settled on 3.02, which is what I got now. It's actually the best ROM I've ever had, by far. It's fast, there's no lag at all, there's no bloatware, and it's amazingly smooth. All the apps run at the highest of speeds. Everything is almost perfect with this ROM, except for maybe Bluetooth, but I don't use it, so it's no biggie. So let's talk about the specs of this phone. It's got a 4-inch Super AMOLED display, which is very crisp. It's beautiful. I think it even beats the iPhones. Some people would disagree, but I think it's gorgeous. It has a 1 gigahertz processor, Hummingbird processor, which can be overclocked to like 1.2, I think. It's got 512 MB RAM, but the RAM that it shows here the usable RAM or something is only 304. I don't really get that, but well, I'm not complaining because the phone doesn't lag anymore. It works perfectly. I don't even have to run a task killer. But yeah. So some of the issues I had with this phone when I first got it, and even on Cognition, was my messages, my stock messaging app would have some time issues. It would put the later messages on top and the newer messages, the older messages at the bottom. So that really made no sense, and when you were trying to like follow a conversation from before, it would really mess it up. So I was using Handset for a while, but then after 3.02 Cognition, the messaging is perfect. It works well, and got no problem with that. The GPS, well, I'm indoors right now. I don't know if it'll lock on, but yeah, well, it locks on really fast when I'm outside. And it actually locked on me while I was inside once, so I was pretty happy with that. Any other issues? Well, none really comes to mind. This phone is actually really good once you get it on Cognition. Oh, well, there you go. There's been a lock on me. I'm actually indoors on the 3rd floor of a building, so yeah, 3.02 really fixed everything up, so I'm really happy about that. Some of the widgets I have are, well, beautiful widgets. It's one of the best. Gives it that HTC Sense kind of feel. Well, the clock at least. There's FML. Yeah, well, I really like reading some FML when I'm, like, bored. And you got BuzzBox, cause, well, you gotta stay, like, up to date with stuff, right? We got some stuff about Steve Jobs taking medical leave, which is kind of funny, but, well, not really. Anyway, so the media player on Cognition 3.02 is not that great. It's decent. You got your songs here. You can make up your playlists and your albums and artists, so on. But it's got no real feel to it. So, I actually use my iPod Touch, which I'm using to record this. So, but yeah, it's got, the Captivate has a really good speaker. It's pretty loud. So even though I don't use it, it's actually pretty awesome. And, well, you can't really say that it's a bad interface. It's pretty decent. So, but yeah, I prefer the iPod Touch for now, at least. I've seen the Galaxy Media Player. Well, if you're an Android fanboy, then it's ideal. But I like both devices. I don't really like the iPhone 4 though. But the iPod Touch is amazing. Yeah, getting a bit off topic here. Anyway. Well, the browser speeds of the Captivate are pretty good. I'm on 3G right now, and we'll see how long it takes to get to YouTube. But I've actually been very happy with the browser. It's fast, it's responsive, it looks good, even the small letters. It's a focusing problem here, but well, they can be easily read. And yeah, there's the option of putting it on up in your, well, there's the TV out, so if you connect that up, you can actually surf the internet on your TV, which is pretty amazing. It's actually like having a huge monitor. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the Captivate. Cognition 3.02 has been amazing. I'll just end it with a quick quadrant test. Well, I've heard a couple of people saying quadrant isn't really an effective benchmarking tool, but I haven't really got into anything else, so let's just, for now, so let's just go with it, see what score we get, and I'll end the video there. That's the first graphics test. And there we have it. The score will be 1,475. I don't know. I don't really agree with that. I think it should be higher. But yeah, whatever. People say it's not really accurate. But as you can see, the Galaxy S is down here. And my one's up there. So, sorry about that. So yeah, that would be my review of the Captivate and Cognition 3.02. It's a huge improvement. Yeah, that's one problem, by the way. The buttons sometimes don't press. But it's no biggie. Anyway, it's a huge improvement over running stock Android. Stock Samsung TouchWiz, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so if you own a Captivate, you should probably get it rooted and install Cognition 3.02. I doubt you'd regret it. Although if you mess it up, I'm not responsible for it. So, yep, good luck, and thanks for watching. See ya.